Hello everyone, welcome back to FS25. I promise you there is a tractor pulling this large clump of trees. I will show you in a second. There it is, the trusty old Vulture pulling all these trees over to the large sawmill, because we do still have that rented. We've had it rented for 3 episodes now, I think, and we have done pretty well out of it, but it has ran out of wood. So we're making another delivery. These are the trees that I had cut down before in a previous episode that were just sitting there. So they are the ideal ones to go. So I loaded them up off camera, and here we are. Also off camera I did just put some water in a couple of the greenhouses because they were getting low. But other than that, we are exactly the same as we was from the last episode. So although this looks like a very big load, I mean it is a big load, I'm not too sure if we're going to get the 24,000 litres that we got before from the previous one. I just feel like there was probably more wood on that one. I'm not too sure. I mean, I would love it if there was more. I'm thinking this is going to be more around the 17,000 litre mark. I cannot actually see where we are. There we are. Okay. So the sawmill is just down here. So we'll get into the trigger point and we'll see exactly how much wood this is going to give us. So here we are. We've just got to manoeuvre around. Quite difficult when you're zoomed out so far and up in the air. So we've just got to get it in this trigger point and we will see how much we're going to get. So there we go. Right, let's run off over to the spawn point. So we've got a little bit of progress in here so far, but we've got 0 litres of wood. So let's find out. Yeah, 14,200 litres. So yes, although it was a very, very big load, the trees weren't so thick. So that'll keep it going for a day. Probably a day. It's not going to keep it going any longer than that. But that's still good. That will be chipping away at getting the products made for the museum and the grain elevator, or the museum and the playground, I should say. And of course, we've got our wood chips building up there as well. We're keeping them till the best time in January because at the moment the price is absolutely dreadful. But we are just sitting on those, just like we are with the lettuce. We've got lots and lots of lettuce piling up, and we'll do one big sale of that probably in 2 or 3 episodes time, and hopefully get lots and lots of money from it. So last time around we did buy 4 new pieces of equipment. We've used 3 of them so far, but we haven't used the windrower yet. So we will be doing that when we get back, and then of course we'll need to rent a baler, unless something has come up in the sale, but I'll check that when we get back. Right, okay, so just before we use the brand new windrower, and there it is, I do just want to have a look at the contracts, because every time I drive past field number 8 it is infested with weeds, but there's never ever seems to be a contract for it. There is a contract, but it's for harvesting. Isn't that typical? There's never a weeding one for that, and it is always full. Really, really full of weeds. That's a spinach contract. We haven't done that yet, but that would probably be a slow one. So we'll just see if there is anything else a little bit more local. Number 11. Definite possibility with that. Yeah, we might have a look at number number 6. Okay, so there's a couple of local ones, and number 7. Alright then, so what we will do, yes, okay, so there's a potential 3 contracts there. We'll definitely be doing number 7 without a doubt. So let's hook up to the windrower. Now, we have rented this before, but we have now purchased it. It is our own. And for £19,500, I don't really think there's anything that comes close to it, to be honest. I think it is a very, very good deal. So we'll get this windrowed up really quickly, and then we'll have a look and see what sort of baler we're going to get. So there we go then. Those swaths are very, very big, which is great. Of course, we have got 2 lots of grass here, which we tedded up, and windrowed, so that's why they are looking as good as they are. So I am pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's very, very good. So right, let's sort ourselves out a baler first, I think. And then we will just have another little look at those contracts. The problem with the weeding one is the John Deere cannot handle the weeder, so we can only do that with the voucher. So let's just have a little look. So this one here, we'd have to borrow the items for that, but that's okay. We are going to do that. Reason being, we did buy some fertilizer, or not some fertilizer, some herbicide. We did buy some of that for a previous contract before, and we've never used it since. So this really is the ideal time for that, because we've got it literally just sitting there. So as it's sitting there, we don't own our own sprayer, so we might as well use it and earn a little bit from it at the same time. So we'll just get a worker to do that, while we're probably going to go over to the other one and do the weeding with our weeder. So we'll do both of those at the same time, so it should be fairly productive really. Right, so let's just get in here. I can see the pallet of herbicide already. We'll fill it up, and then all we need to do is at the end of the contract remember to unload it so we can get it back again. It will use hardly any whatsoever, so we'll just let it do its thing. There we go, that's gone, and that'll be plenty. We will get lots and lots back from that. Right, so we are heading over to field number 6, and then we'll be in field number 7 doing the weeding. A little bit like the last one where we had a worker and me going at the same time. Going to be very interesting to see who is done first. Now I have got the bigger field to do, so I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage, and of course the worker will be starting before me, but it's all going to be money. So let's get them set up. They can do their thing. We'll hop into the voucher. The weeder is right there, and we'll go over to number 7. Perfect. Of course, it would also help if I accepted the contract first. So they are definitely getting a advantage on me now. So there we go. Don't need to borrow the items. There we go. Lovely. Right, let's lower it. Let's get to it straight away. Yeah, they're definitely going to beat us, that is for sure. Come on, hurry up and unfold. We've got a race to lose. Yes, we do have access to the land. Right, there we go. We're off. I've got a feeling they are going to win this one by some way. Just beaten by the worker. Very close again. Very, very close. But probably gave ourselves a little bit too much to do there. If we'd have started at the exact same time, I think it would have been super, super close. But there we go. That's pretty nice. We've done well out of our neighbours there. We've earned a nice little bit of money for hardly any work. So that is really, really good. So we do own field number 9, just over there. We've got our sheep and a sawmill over there currently. And in the future, I would love to own these 2 fields, 6 and 7. That is the plan. It is on my list. They are going to be the next 2 that we purchase, I think. So let's just jump in this one because we need to unload our herbicide. Still 810 litres left, so well worth doing. So we'll get this sprayer folded up. Looks like quite a nice sprayer actually. Does look very nice working with. But we are happy with our weeder at the moment. We use it quite a lot, and as long as you catch the small or medium weeds, it is perfect for the job. Right, so let's get the herbicide unloaded. We'll do that just here. Excellent. Right, so we'll complete both those contracts, and that will return the equipment as well. So we'll collect that. Lovely. Look at that. £45,000 in the bank. Very, very nice. So we were talking in the last episode about some storage. Now I have had a little look at some storage units, and there are a couple that I'm happy with. So I think once we get a little bit more money in the bank, we're going to get ourselves a nice barn to put all our bales in and bits and bobs, and then we're going to get another one to put some of the equipment in. Probably not going to be able to get all of it, but definitely some. So yeah, I've got my eye on a couple, and as soon as we've got a little bit more money behind us, we will be doing that. And then the big goal currently at the moment, we are saving for the debris crusher, so we can start making use of the cement factory facility, because we desperately need to complete our own shed. That is very important. It's on the list, and of course cement is great money, so as soon as we can afford that, afford a little bit of storage, afford the debris crusher, we will certainly be getting those. And I would like to hope the wood chip that we've got saved up, the lettuce, the kimchi, hopefully that is all going to go towards it very, very nicely. That is the hope anyway. By the time we come to sell it, we should probably have 5 or 6 months worth there, I would say. So that is definitely going to be a pretty penny for sure. So it's also very nice to see that this sawmill is still giving us some bits of produce. We haven't emptied this one for a long while, so that's why there was just a little bit stored up there. Lovely. There comes another one. So this is all money in the bank when we come to sell it. Very, very good. I'm happy with this. It is super nice. So I'll just get those last ones out of the way. I would love to be able to get rid of those trees that are just laying there on the floor, but the sawmill just doesn't want to accept them at the moment because they're so big. So they will not accept it until there's room. In fact, what I'm going to do, once I get this pallet out of the way, I'm just going to chop that tree in half, because that may well be over the allowance for the sawmill, even when it's empty. There is definitely a chance of that. So we'll chop it in half, and we'll see if we can get rid of that. Start tidying this place up, because as I have said before, I would love to do some landscaping, making it look really nice, but until we tidy up and get some storage and stuff, we're not going to be able to do that. So let's do a cut here. There's actually 10,000 litres of wood in there. I didn't realise there was that much, so probably still not going to accept this, but it's got a much better chance now that we've cut that in half. Oh, and it did take it. Okay, nice. Well, we'll just pull this bit forward then, and when there's room, that one will go in as well. Lovely. Okay, so that big mess and pile of trees is looking a lot better than it was. Very good. That is very pleasing. Right, there we go. So we'll leave that there. So let's get back in this. Let's look in the sail. Nothing there, so we need to have a look at a baler. Probably going to rent the same one that we've rented before. The square ones are just too much money. They really are. So much money. So we'd like to make big ones. So it would be this one here, 180 centimetres, and that would be absolutely perfect for our hay. So yes, we will lease that, £3,500, but needs must, we've got to do it. So I'll go and grab that from the dealership really quickly, and then we'll get all this lovely hay baled up. Okay, so we're just back from the dealership with the baler. I'm very curious to see how many we're going to get here, because technically the swaths are double the size due to double the amount of grass. So that is going to be going to be good. I really think it is. But first, as we are on a theme with helping our neighbours, I have been thinking about that spinach contract again. And where is it? I would like to do it. Reason being, we oh, don't tell me it's gone. No, there it is. That's field number 8. He's our neighbour. We haven't done spinach before, so I am going to accept that, and I'm going to borrow the items. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do all of it. I'll bring both of these back to the field, and then we'll make a start. We'll have a look at the brand new harvester, and we'll see what it's all about. Looks very similar to the pea harvester to me. Might be the same aside from the header actually. So we'll see what it's all about, and then once we've had a look at it, we'll get a worker on it. But we've helped out in the other 2 fields, so we might as well get this one done as well. And that's, I mean, it's going to pay for the rental cost of the baler and some. So yeah, definitely worth it. Right, so we've got all the equipment back to field number 8. Now, if you actually go back to the episode where we done the pea harvest, I just remembered that was the big £30,000 harvest. So I think they paid us about $18,000 for the contract itself because, I mean, the field was massive. So that was £18,000, but we got a bonus £12,000 from the extra harvest. So all going well, we will actually get a nice bonus from this as well. So I didn't actually think about that, but that could be fairly lucrative. So let's get it unfolded. I'm pretty certain this is near enough the same as the pea harvester. It is very, very similar. I mean, it's basically a small harvester with a header towing a trailer, pretty much. So let's get it lowered. Move bunker up. Oh, look at that. Nice. What's that all about? That's obviously how you unload. Now that looks really cool, that does. Nice. Right, so we'll get that back down. So we'll lower the harvester, so that's obviously going to be the header. There we go. And we'll turn it on. No, we won't. There we go. Let's turn it on. Right, so let's have a little look at it and we'll see what it's all about. So we can see the header there. It's taking up the spinach. It's going under the cab into a conveyor system, and that is then firing it out into the trailer there. So yeah, that's... Whoops, we're going offline somewhat. Doesn't matter, work will clear it up. That is pretty impressive. So yeah, that is throwing that in there with some force. Look at it all being chewed up and thrown into the conveyor straight under the cab. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can't see too much in the cab, but obviously that's because it's going underneath of us. We've got various dials and whatever else, but nothing too fancy, pretty basic. And it's on some tracks as well, which look really, really nice. So pretty good machine. Now, as we do know from the pea harvest that we done, these take so long. And that's why we'll be getting a worker to finish it off, because the pea harvest that we done, that took me 2.5 hours. Obviously it was time lapsed and I cut some out as well, but it did take a very, very long time. It was on an 18-acre field, so it was a big field, but yeah, hopefully with a bit of luck we'll get a lovely bonus at the end of this. So yeah, let's just have a little look at it one more time. Spinach leaves going up there. It looks really good, really nice and fresh actually. Beautiful. So we'll just finish up in this corner here. Right, so we'll get a worker set up on that. Yeah, so they want to do 5 headlands as a minimum. Okay, we'll let them do their thing. So obviously every now and then I'm going to have to hop back into this so we can collect the spinach, because they're going to fill up quite quickly. But we'll hop back every now and then and have a little look to see how they're getting on. So it's currently on 10%, so it won't take long to fill up. We'll hop back into this, and yeah, we'll see how many bales we're going to get from this. I'm hoping we're going to get about 20 bales. That would be very, very nice. So there's only one way to find out, and that is to get it done. Yes, look at that, how quick that is filling up. Don't forget these... Oh no, they're not. Hold on. What size bale are we doing? Ah, yeah. Right, let's change that. Okay, 180 centimetres. That's better. So this one here is going to be the smallest one. That's 4,500 litres, but then after that they should be a lot bigger. Let's do another one and see how big that's going to be. But even so, we should get a lot of bales. I'm really hopeful. I think it was definitely worth doing 2 lots of grass. Yeah, so we've gone well over 4,500 already. Nice. So what are these going to be? 9,000 litres. Yeah, 9,000 litre hay bales. Lovely. That's great. Okay, so this isn't going to take too long to do because we've got some lovely neat swaths. So I'll get it done, and then after we've done this, we'll check up and see how that worker is getting on. So I was absolutely miles off of my prediction, as usual. Normally I go too less, this time I went way too much. Let's just see with the random bits if we can get close to another bale here. Should be able to, because there are a few little spots here and there. But if not, we'll just unload the bale early. So you'll notice obviously what I said about the harvest being slow. It is only on 11% so far. That one does certainly take its time. That's why we've got a worker doing it this time round. Oh yeah, it looks like we're probably going to get about just over 50%. We'll just grab these last little bits. Right, okay, that will do. So let's get this unloaded now. Nice. So we've ended up with 12 and a bit. Either way, not 20. But it doesn't matter. That's good. Right, so we've got no more baling to do, so we will get that straight back. Turn that. Lovely. Thank you. Very, very good. Okay, then. Right, so we'll just jump in this one. We'll see if they want to give us any spinach just to make a start. Where are they? There they are. Right, let's see if we can get up beside them. So they've taken this corner out. They've focused on this corner a little bit. Well, I'm pretty sure we need to be on this side. Yep, here we go. Oh, they've even stopped for us. Very nice. Here it all comes. Ooh, look at that. Look at that lovely spinach. Nice. 10,000 litres. Very, very impressive. Okay, so that's filled us up 26%. We'll let them carry on doing their thing. So we should be able to safely park this here without getting in the worker's way, I would imagine. We'll leave it there. Right. So while all that is going on, let's just have a little look. See how our buffalo are getting on. Let's run over there, actually. Let's go and say hello to them. So, yes, they are looking pretty nice from what I can see. They're definitely getting low on silage, I can tell that. They've, yeah, they've only got 876 litres left. They've still got plenty of straw. How are you getting on? He looks... Oh, look at him licking his mouth there. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Loads and loads of slurry as well. So we've nearly got our first 1,000 litres of buffalo milk. So, where's the telehandler? Here it is. Right. I'll go and grab a couple of bales of silage yet again. And I'll also grab a couple and we can deliver them to the water buffalo up by the pasture. I think it's about time they had some lovely silage. They've not had any food so far. I imagine they are pretty hungry. Right, first lot of silage going to these ones over here. They are the most important ones, so they get there a lot first. There we go. Enjoy, boys and girls. I hope you enjoy. So let's get a couple more and we'll go and give the baby some silage as well. Okay, second lot of silage going into the baby buffaloes. You can already see one of them running over with excitement. So we're going to have to do these one at a time, I think. There we go, second one in. Lovely. So we have learned our lesson before. We've ended a contract and advanced day before, which is not good. So we're not doing that this time because we don't want to ruin the contract. Should be a juicy one. So while it's raining and while we're waiting for that contract to complete, I am just going to get the voucher onto the low loader. We're going to find a few more trees because I wasn't really happy with the original 14,000 that we put in, and we'll take them over to the large sawmill. So yes, let's get this loaded up. I'll quickly throw a few on and then we'll head straight over there. Alright then, so we've arrived at the sawmill with an absolute crazy load. Yet another one. This is a very, very big tree. So let's see how much we get from this one. So we are starting on 7,000 litres. Ooh, nice. Yes, that was a big one. Nearly 24,000 litres. Very, very nice. Let's just run over here really quickly, see if anything has been made yet. So we are close to some planks long spawning. Nice prefab wall. Lovely wood beams and plank long and wood chip. Very, very good. Okay, so let's see if we can get any more spinach in this trailer. I did have to move it because somehow the worker got stuck, even though I thought it was way out the way. Never mind, obviously not, but they are doing a good job. They're on 37%, so we won't be advancing in the day until this contract is done, but as soon as it is, that will be it for May. So let's just catch it up a little bit. Right, how much have you got for us now? And they've stopped again, very cool. That machine looks great, I love it. I think that looks really, really nice. Here comes all the spinach. Oh yes, very, very good actually. That is a lot. Oh wow, way more than I thought. It might fill us up. 94%. Okay, very, very nice. So let's see where they want us to dump that. So let's have a little look. Okay, so they want us to go across to the barge. That is the farmer's market. Right, so let's head over there right quick and then we'll see how much it's going to boost the contract by. At the moment, 38%. When we get there, probably 40%. And then we'll see what this is going to add to that total. Okay then, so it's on 43% at the moment. Hopefully this fills up a decent amount because that means at the end we will get a bigger bonus. So let's have a little look. What are we going to end on? All that spinach. Does spinach go into a silo? I'm not too sure. Seems a little bit strange to me. I guess it could. Nice, so that's put us on 53%, and that's 42% transport, so that is actually a very, very good sign. Okay, so we will finish that contract up in the next episode, because if not we'll be here all day. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.